Okay, so next we're going to be adding our first hyperlink to one of our pages. I'm inside of my GitHub webpage, my username.github.io. Here is the Jen's Kitchen folder that we created in the last exercise. If you have not created the Jen's Kitchen folder and added all the files that you were supposed to download and upload, please do so. If you need assistance in learning how to work with zip files in a Chromebook, please contact your instructor. So we have multiple pages that are described in the exercise that we set up before. We basically have a website that has a Jen's Kitchen folder that inside has multiple folders with more information. We have all of these HTML files already built inside. Our job is to link them to each other, just like you would on any other page, just like I do to go from page to page. Every time that you hover on top of a link, my cursor, you'll see changes from an arrow to a pointer. That means that it's ready for me to click and hyper send me to somewhere else. We're going to be working with the index page. I'll click on index.html. And I should see the whole text in here, but it doesn't show it to me, so no need to worry too much about that. As soon as we click on the edit this file, that should clear up. What I want to do though, before I go into editing the page, is to see what it looks like. I'm going to highlight the name of my repository with the folder and the index.html. I'll right click on top of it and tell it to go to that page. And it should open up a new tab, and it shows me this is what Jen's Kitchen page looks like. So I have access to both my code that I can edit clicking on the pencil icon, and I can look at Jen's Kitchen so that I can see any changes when they do happen. The exercise tells us that we have this order list. Actually, it's an unordered list. That's the bullet point list with Jen's Cookbook and then good food on the web. And this implicates that these should take us somewhere else. We're going to have a link that will take us to the Food Network. Notice that if I click here, nothing happens. It selects the text. If I do this with Epicurious, same thing. The sample in the book is very straightforward. It tells you that if you scroll down to the unordered list, you'll see the links here. It's on line 46, the Food Network. It should take you to thefoodnetwork.com. And we can add the code simply by clicking right after the bracket closing on the list item and opening up the anchor. I'm going to type in an open bracket, an angle bracket, and then putting in the anchor code, which is just the letter A. And we're going to add our href. So href is equal to, our web page will go inside of double quotes. It's http://www.foodnetwork.com. I will end the name of the website with a slash and then close the double quotes and then close the angle brackets. The Food Network, the text is already typed in. We're going to leave that there. If we want this to be the actual text that shows up in the link, then we need to tell it that the anchor closes right after the letter K. So I'll open up an angle bracket and do a /A, telling it that's the end of the anchor, and then close with another angle bracket. So now we have our first link. It's a list item that will take us, once it's clicked, to foodnetwork.com. I'll try this out by committing the changes and give it a little bit of time. I'm going to leave this open because there's one more change that is a part of your assignment. Please do the add the Food Network, but then you're going to be adding the link to Epicurious. I'll reload this and it's already updated, and now I have a blue underlined link, the Food Network. Once I hover on top of it, unlike Epicurious, which has no link, will turn into a pointer. I click on the link and it will then take me to the website where I want to go. So that's our first link. I'll go back to Jen's Kitchen to have it open. For your assignment, Follow the directions, just like we did with this first link, foodnetwork.com. Open up your file, go into the code, and add the proper code that you need so that Epicurious will take you to epicurious.com, www.epicurious.com. The website is listed in page 115 of your book. Once you're done and you have Jen's Kitchen with all the proper links, copy your link on top. I'm just selecting it by clicking it. I'm going to press Control-C to copy. And inside of the assignment, you just have to go and tell it to add the link in this text submission. Write submission, and then press Control-V as in Victor, and that's your link to turn in. Click Submit, and once it's done, move on to the next assignment.